Zito, the fly ball pitcher, Westbrook, the ground ball pitcher, started impressively tonight, each getting a 1-2-3 first inning in the books. Berry gave up a 2-out walk in the second inning, but nothing more, and already it accumulated 3 strikeouts for 2 innings on the way to his eventual 10. With 1 out in the A's half of the second inning, Durazo, who had a slow homestand with a 3-for-16 mark, found one to his liking. Durazo rips one to deep center field. That is going deep, and that is gone all the way. Rubio Durazo launches a center field home run, his 22nd of the year, and the A's are on top in the second, 1-0. And Zito came out continuing on a roll. He got a foul out, a strikeout, and then Coco Crisp, who had hammered him for a double and a home run in a ball game at Cleveland earlier this year, was trying to get something going.
2-2, waved at by Crisp. Breaking ball in the inside corner. Zito with 2 Ks in his third inning, 5 for the ball game. And after 2.5, it's still 1-0 Athletics.
And in the fourth inning, the Indians had a bit of a threat as base hits by Belliard and Martinez put runners at first and second with 1 out. They wound up at third with 2 out. Phelps threw a 3-2 pitch for ball 4, but Lou Merloni, often a dangerous hitter in these situations, was retired, and Zito kept the ball game rolling, protecting that 1-0 lead. The A's had their own threat in the bottom half of the fourth, but couldn't get it done. As it turned out that McLemore singled. A double play ball by Chavez then took the edge off that. 2 walks to Hatterberg and Durazo set the stage for Eric Burns, but Westbrook with that sinker got the ground ball out, ending the inning. When we got to the 6th frame, Zito was building his strikeout count. He'd retired the side in order in the 5th after that threat when 3 were left on in the 4th inning of the ball game. And then in that frame, a 1-out single by Martinez gave hope for the Indians. And in a 1-0 ball game, any of these times, a hitter who has some power is very dangerous. With 2 out, Phelps was at the plate, and he is a power guy. At the plate, open stance. Strike 3 call, fastball outside corner, and Phelps is gone, as are the Indians. 8 strikeouts for Zito, and now at the end of 5.5, 1-0 Athletics. And Zito continues his strikeout parade. Struck out Merloni to lead off the 7th inning, then faced Ludwig, who had had one of the hits off him back in the 5th frame.
And the pitch here it is, and Ludwig swings and misses, and there's number 10 for Zito. Got it with a fastball.
And the fans were really rising to the occasion now, enjoying every moment of it, particularly after Jody Garrett's at bat.
And the pitch. Swung on and popped up. Third base side, Chavez going back, has room nearing the bullpen on the track, near the tarp, makes the catch, and buries Zito 1-2-3-7. 125 pitches, 10 Ks, just 4 hits allowed by the A's left-hander. And we go to the bottom of the 7th, 1-0 Athletics.
And everybody in the ballpark, I think, knew that Berry had finished his evening and it would be up to the bullpen. How nice it would be to get something extra as protection. Durazo made a bid with a drive into right center field, but Ludwig made a nice diving catch on the ball for out number 1. Eric Burns followed, though, with a single to center field. Ken Maka, with Burns' speed out there in the base pass, tried to get his legs to perhaps propel the A's to a run one way or the other.
And here's Westbrook ready. Burns running. The pitch taken outside. Throw by Martinez. Not nearly in time. Burns steals second base. And he had a huge lead, a great jump, and that wasn't close.
That was on the first pitch to Nick Swisher, but Westbrook, who struck out 6 tonight, came back to strike out the rookie swinging, got Bobby Crosby to ground out, and the A's stranded that runner out there in scoring position. In the 8th inning for the Indians, the frame was started by Chris Hammond of the Athletics, and Coco Crisp singled to left field. A sacrifice by Vizquel moved him up to second base. With right-handed batting Ronnie Belliard coming up, Maka wanted right-handed throwing Chad Bradford to come on, and that he did. Bradford got the fly ball out to left field for the first out. With switch hitting Victor Martinez at the plate and first base open, he received the intentional pass. And so with 2 out, there were runners at first and second. The Indians' second most serious bid to tie the ball game. And Casey Blake, who had won 2 games this year with a homer against the A's, got in front on Bradford, and there was tension in the ballpark.
2 on and 2 out. Bradford's pitch is swung on and a fly ball to right. Routine. Burns is right there lining it up, and Burns makes the catch, and Bradford wiggles out of trouble as the Indians leave 2 and fail to score. And we go to the bottom of the 8th, 1-0 Athletic.
And the A's got a runner to second base in their half of the 8th, looking for that insurance run. Melhugh's single was sacrificed up. Westbrook again equal to the task, got McLemore looking at a third strike, and Chavez on a ground ball to shortstop. So that 1 run would have to do the job, as Dotel came on in the 9th inning to face the Indians, who still had some of their best bats on the bench, ready for pinch hit duties. The first one, of course, was big Travis Hafner with 106 RBIs this year. He grounded softly to second base for the first out. Lou Merlone gave way to Ben Broussard, a left-handed batter with power. He popped out. It looked like Dotel would march right on to the save, but Ludwig battled him 3-2 and drew a walk, putting the tying run on. Jody Garrett then was lifted for Matt Lawton, and when Lawton put the ball in play, everybody had a gasp. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball to Chavez, knocked down, can't make a play, and there are runners at first and second. Chavez, as I've noted a moment ago, was over within a couple of strides of the line. The ball was hit to his left as he went giving a little ground, angling back. He didn't get it right in the pocket. It bounced off. He retrieved it, but had no throw. And I might add, it was originally called an error. The official scorer reversed that after the game, called it a base hit. So the Indians have 6 hits tonight to 5 for the A's in the final totals. Well, we went to the top of the order for Coco Crisp, and now Dotel figured maybe it's about enough of this thrill business. He got 2 strikes on Crisp in a hurry. Here is the 2-strike pitch. Quick swing, swing up, outside corner fastball. The A's win the ball game. And the A's take the series 2-1, and they keep the lead at 2 games over the Angels in the American League West, as Barry Zito finally gets a reward for brilliant pitching against the Indians, picking up his 11th win of the year after shutting them out for 7 innings, and the bullpen picked them up in the final 2. So the A's now point strictly to the American League West for the remaining 20 games of the campaign. Final score here tonight at the Coliseum: A's 1, Indians nothing.